Let's get ready to...
What the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
He vatored!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
All the claps, yes, and wait, Tomac, those aren't claps, what are...
I wait to see Price's mouth open and close, because I know that means he's clapping.
It is.
I didn't think we were going to get to see Price today, but he has graced us with his presence, and we're so happy, but he is second in the intros. I'm sorry, Price. Badger, how you doing, buddy?
I am fantastic.
Sorry.
No. I'm very happy that Price is here.
Price is just jealous that Badger's going to be on open bar today, so he's acting
I'm
like
very
a
happy
diva.
that Price is here, because I was going to have to leave before, and you were going to be by yourself, and bad things happen when we leave you by yourself.
And for whatever it's worth, I'm happy for Badger. I'm not like one of those people that are like...
God, I
No,
we're
there
all
are
happy for
people.
Badger.
There are people like that.
There are people.
And I've encountered them. I've encountered them in the past. I'm not even. It's not that I don't do such great things, but in the little that I do, I've had situations that people were for no reason just kind of mean-spirited about it. And I would
you've
never
been
do
posting.
that.
You've been posting a lot about it recently.
Very needy. They think you're a robot. I disavow.
I didn't think you were going to be here, so I brought it up.
Price is real.
I still want
he has feelings. And he needs to be respected. Right.
I've been getting
you...
more weirdos than usual, you know? I don't know what's happened over the past month. I feel like only weirdos show up to my page and just write crap.
It means the algorithm, me too, I'm getting a lot more, and we haven't changed, right? It just means the algorithm is showing us to more people.
Yeah, correct. If you get 100% thumbs up on a video, you didn't probably do very well on views. If you got one that's like under 90%, it's probably your best performing one of the month.
Yeah, I'm getting destroyed for pointing out that they changed and contradicted a couple things in between Rebels and Andor, and because everyone likes it so much. That being said, it's like my best performing video in months. So you take the good, you take the bad. Price.
The facts of life.
Oh no, I don't have my Grogu. I'm gonna get a Grogu. Go say stuff for me.
Was that our intros? I know he has like 1 billion comics to show us too. I can't tell if he's doing it now or later. Either way, thank you for joining us. Did you watch Andor?
I actually didn't have time. I'm sorry.
You saved yourself. No, it was good.
I watched the first 6 episodes and I was really bored. And then people are saying now that the last episode or 2 were good.
They were.
Oh, Drinker says it's the greatest thing since the original trilogy, I hear.
He certainly did. He certainly did.
He really said that?
He did, just now.
Oh, I watched Andor French. Was it Ando I was supposed to watch that everyone likes? I watched the wrong show. That's why the thing. Oh my God, I thought it was terrible, but I watched the wrong. Oh.
But does it make sense that there would be a show that 6 episodes bored me in ways that I can't explain to you, and suddenly after like 7, 8, 9 episodes, it's suddenly good?
By the way, to be fair, there's still 3 more episodes, and the reason it's to me they're all individual. Each one is a series because they skip a year in between each 3 this time. So it's like
I thought it's not over.
No,
there's
got
3 more.
Still 3 more episodes coming out. Remember, this was 2 years before the Battle of Yavin, so the next 3 episodes will be 1 year, and then it goes into Rogue One. Which, spoiler, I don't think he makes it.
Which also, makes this show kind of dumb for me. But
I watched it again last night, and a couple of his speeches. Now knowing what he's gone through, and it's like, I still don't care about Diego Luna. Sorry.
Who?
But did you really enjoy this episode that everybody's saying?
I did.
Let's go and get into it.
Is it that good though? Is it really?
Yeah, narratively, they had some really good things. My bugaboos are not anything in the show. It's just some of the interpretations people are having that upset me. But yeah, no, it is good. 8 and 9 particularly. The Uprising on Gorman.
I see.
Yeah, it's sponsored by George
and
Soros.
Cyril scissor together finally, and everything comes to a head.
And I hear, will Cyril be in the next set of episodes?
Probably not.
Probably not? Okay, I heard he might not be in the next set of episodes, despite him being Badger's favorite character, despite him being one of the main reasons I decided to stop watching Andor Season 1, because I did not care. Him and the stupid-ass rebels, I gave no shit. Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, because even Red French Moon is guilty of this, we'll talk about it right now. Right.
Yeah, get up.
There's 2 fucking speeches. I'm covering the article that Tony Gilroy himself said that he hijacked and changed it. In Rebels, the same exact speech that she gives at the end of the movie was shown to the rebels. And in that, she calls it what happens on Gorman a massacre. Okay. And in the depiction of the television show, she calls it a genocide. And I'm suggesting that the reason he made that change is obviously the fucking modern day shit. Okay. The second speech that she gives in Rebels, all they did was change that to saying that, that's afterwards. But I'm not talking about that, which is still a retcon. Talking about the change in depiction between that original speech shown in the Senate. Okay. That is absolutely been retconned and changed. We even have the scriptwriter saying, do I have to pay attention to this fucking speech? No. There you go. And by the way, the interpretation I was talking about is calling it a genocide when literally everyone in the crowd is also shooting back at them.
Well, you're literally like stretching before you go into open bar. I love it.
I do, because I'm going to have to point out all this fucking nuance.
Well, actually, I love it. All right, so
wait, are you saying that the show is how do I explain it? Pro watermelon?
Pro watermelon? What?
I'm pro watermelon.
Do you do secret racism, Chris? I don't know.
The show was good.
No, does the show?
Calamari thing? Yes. I know maybe because French is your first language, so maybe English isn't. Yes, correct. This is the exact speech I'm talking about.
Now, Badger, this is what we're not allowed to be mean to chat when we're on open bar.
No.
But they changed it.
English.
You're saying to suit like modern day politics or whatever is going on, conflicts.
Anyway, correct. The Senate speech is in Rebels, and in Rebels, she calls what happens on Gorman a massacre, and then that very same speech, as depicted in live action, calls it a genocide.
Are you trying to say that it's sort of they've aligned themselves with Greta Thunberg?
Oh my God. I think, yes, they might have been suggesting a very pro Hollywood of, stop genocide. It's very bad.
I see. That kind of sounds annoying. I would have preferred that they just would have kept it the way it was.
But here's the thing. If you didn't know Tony Gilroy's politics, or if you weren't super, lefty, you probably wouldn't have made, yeah, that's the thing. All of those connotations that get made just don't need to be there. It's like the Empire's already bad, and they found a way to make it even more modern day bad, which is fine. It works with your engagements. See what he did. But don't try to tell me they didn't change something. And I'm really pointing out the hypocrisy that Disney said everything we do is canon and then changed it just because Tony asked. So either your source material matters or it doesn't. That's all. I'm glad you guys like the show.
I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't care. Where is it? It's one of these places.
What the hell is even that?
It's probably gone. It's lost in the sea of clips.
Burin, right. I think that Badger is suggesting that perhaps after all of that, something was changed here in this speech. But who knows? We just don't know.
Just wondering why you would change it from massacre to genocide. You tell me. Because as depicted, it was not a genocide. There's literally half of the fucking crowd is our rebels shooting back and killing the Imperials.
I see.
Is more of a battle, one could say?
One could say that, yes. I mean, by all means, started by the Imperials, but still.
Oh wait, so spoiler, Andor missed his parry timing. Is that true? And I was seeing a bunch of people putting up old RPGs that was doing stuff like Expedition 33. Most of them are bringing up Lost Odyssey and Shadow Hearts. He missed his parry timing. I need to know more about that. Can you tell us? Did he get shot?
I'm assuming he's talking about when he gets tackled by Cyril at the end.
Oh, does he? Oh, do they do? Oh yeah, Cyril starts beating up on him, and then he realizes after he tells him, for me it was Tuesday, that like he doesn't care about him, right? That he was not important.
He just doesn't remember him.
And then
the reason people like it is because narratively everything comes to a head. First huge battle pops off.
Something happened finally.
Mon Mothma in the Senate after Benjamin Pratt's what do you call it? Bail Organa tells her to burn the shit down, or something like tear this shit down. Always weirds me out when they use modern swearing. But.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, I saw the clip of that. Yeah, shit.
And then she does the speech.
Pull out a samurai sword by chance?
Ninja sword.
Actually, they're called katanas. Shout out, Jesus, appreciate you. Jesus, do you own a katana? I feel like you could potentially be a katana enjoyer. I don't know, though. I don't know. All right, so into our first tab, and then we'll get back to a little bit of Andor if there's any more. All right, so we got the Thunderbolts replaced with New Avengers in some places. In this place, it's just replaced by Stitch. Wait, where are you at? Look! It's the blue furry version of you. Aw, it's so cute, right? So, thoughts on Disney's marketing these days?
Do they have to pay to do that? Like, hey guys, we're gonna just replace it, or I'll probably say all planned, right? It's all theirs.
They're trying something. I like that. They have been doing some good Stitch stuff. If I can, no, mute it. No, mute, mute. All right, 1 second, please. I don't have my full setup yet. So we got more Stitch. They're doing the thing like me, where you take something cute, and then you beat it. No, wait, no. Oh, wait, no. They're just having it going like Ferris wheels and stuff like that. And then I think, sit by the pier? Yeah, this. It's so simple. And they're having it like scan tickets and having it pop out of the popcorn bucket. Oh, sorry, dang thing. That's all you got to do. It's so easy. This is so much better than a celebrity coming out and saying that they hate me and they hate the source material. It's so simple. And then
price puppet like that. Just take it places.
Wait, Price, didn't you do that at a con?
Didn't I do what?
Have a puppet of yourself?
I meant like a big one.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm not sure if it was animatronic.
No, it's a smaller puppet, yeah.
See, okay, I knew I wasn't imagining it. All right, Badger, we got Tom Cruise sitting in the private chat. Ooh, Rossi dropping a sticker, and it's a unicorn. Rossi.
Yes,
we couldn't do these streams without your unicorn stickers.
I already had Mr. Cruise.
Excellent, excellent. So, continuing, Morgan marketing. Far better marketing than telling your fans that you hate them, you don't want their money, and you hate the source material, and you want to chop off their kids' balls. Let's do this instead.
I am actively looking forward to this.
Hi, everyone. On May 22nd, I'm coming to the great state of Texas. I'll be visiting Fort Sam Houston and San Antonio before stopping by some theaters to see you at some of the first screenings of Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Then we're going to fly to Dallas, where I'm going to get some delicious barbecue before going to more theaters to say hello. And I can't wait. We'll see you at the movies.
There you go.
It's so easy.
Delicious barbecue.
Oh my God. It's so easy. And yeah, it's Tom. And whether he's hanging from a plane or just saying, I'm going to go eat some barbecue, he does it good. Well, we all know you get the new virgin blood and that gets the thetans out. Yeah.
You gotta bathe in it. You gotta soak in it.
He does stay in shape. I assume that like he probably goes to the gym every day and does stuff. More than me. More than me.
We know he runs a lot.
He runs a lot. He runs more than I do for sure. I also don't jump on planes and hang on to them and stuff. Jump
probably
off
take
mountains.
some very interesting and experimental like supplements and what have you. He probably takes all of the letters and numbers.
Anything they've invented that,
Peptides.
You know how there's real life pills like the movie Limitless? He probably takes them all the time.
Whatever like meth they gave Joe Biden before the debates.
It didn't even help Joe Biden though.
Like
guy.
10 minutes of
All right, so my favorite segment of all of these streams is always the Hollywood is dead. We're the media now. This is the Hollywood Reporter whipping this out. Obsessed, certified dub. Let's unpack that. That's fire. All right, so this is what the Hollywood Reporter thinks that YouTubers do. Creators are building their own supersized, oh my God, Hollywood Reporter, I hate you so much, supersized studio system as Hollywood cuts back. YouTube stars now reach as much people as legacy media, and they're poaching some of the top players to grow even bigger. It's beautiful. Why are you talking about adrenochrome? Oh, that's what they gave
Biden.
That's Tom Cruise. Okay, yeah, Biden definitely. All right, so in the shadow of the Disney and Warner Brothers studio lots, a section of airplane fuselage has been repurposed inside of an industrial park near the Burbank Airport. So it basically is just talking about a YouTuber. And he now has 100,000 square foot, a bunch of different buildings, homes, sets, schools, restaurants. Oh my God, that he used to have to do in his apartment. I hate Hollywood Reporter so much. And now he's got a big ass studio. When we often cover this, not too long ago, someone was talking about how they visited the Hollywood lots, and it was absolute ghost towns. Meanwhile, this dude employs 200 people. Never even heard of him. Probably has like these sort of people. It's like, I've never heard of him. I'm going to look him up on YouTube. And every time it's like, how do you have 12 million subscribers and I have never heard of you? And he's not the only one either. And they're talking about someone's K-pop inspired color palettes and stuff like that. Other people doing it. And he's talking about how they used to do 8-minute videos. And now they can actually do story-driven stuff. And he describes it as something that you could have seen as a Disney Channel original movie back in the day. So that quality. And honestly, that's really all you need for the internet. And just basically talks about how Hollywood is screwed and YouTube. A lot of YouTubers, the Mr. Beast and the Dude Perfects, they've been all, really successful. I would say, actually, I like Dude Perfect. Either you guys watched any Dude Perfect?
Never heard
the trick shot people. It's actually, as far as corporate YouTube goes, like them trying to sell you like Nerf products, they're actually pretty great. And definitely a lot more real looking and seeming than Mr. Beast, that's for sure. But this gets into a lot of how a lot of streamers and YouTubers, you get burnt out eventually and they want to like move on, but they want to be able to keep doing something similar, keep working on, the thing they built. So a lot of them are going to be leaving YouTube and moving towards more professional things, doing deals with like Amazon and Netflix and what have you as they, mature. So we straight up, we are in the entertainment now. And Hollywood Reporter's having to admit it. It's beautiful. Any thoughts?
I actually like being on YouTube, honestly. I'm not saying if somebody came along and said, hey, do you want like $20 million? Yeah, sure, I'll do it. But the amount of people that Amazon and Netflix are going to go to, I don't think that I think most YouTubers need to just build whatever they're doing and focus on what they do.
Also, sometimes it doesn't translate. Sometimes when you become professional, it's like, but there's a reason I'm not watching professional stuff. There's something lost. Dame Drops is a guy on YouTube who like just did car food reviews, and he's very personable and he's fun. You dog, and he's fun to watch and shit. And then he got a Netflix show of like whatever, it's like fast food. It's cool, and he got money for it, but it's just not the same. And it's just sort of a Guy Fieri thing at that point. But we already have Guy.
The same.
But he's better in his so yeah, sometimes it just doesn't translate. It would be weird if we were all like actually on a fucking sitting there like a news commentary show or something.
We'd become like, I don't want to say sellouts, because honestly, if somebody offered one of the two of you $20 million, I'd tell you to take it. So it's not like sell it, I'd take it too.
What do I have to suck? I will suck it. Just tell me. 20 mil? Put it in.
Right. So I'm saying, I totally wouldn't be like a hater if somebody collected the check, but at the same time, there's nothing better than just us hanging out and people hanging out with us, for me.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's a firebox stove. Like I know he's selling it, but it's like him and his family, and you can watch it throughout the years. But he just goes out and he cooks on the little fucking stove that he invented, and like it just you can't do that.
The cowboy guy. What's his name? The big
Ken
YouTube
Rollins.
Yeah,
I still
guy.
watch
He's
Ken
great.
Rollins. Right, but if you put him in a studio, Sam the cooking guy, that's another guy that he cooks in his backyard, going on 3 million subs. But he mentioned something in a studio, and everyone's like, "Don't fucking go into a studio," because it changes it.
Yeah, like Uncle Roger, the Fuyo guy, was it Nigel, whatever. He's got like his own restaurants now, and I think he's got some deals going on. Whatnot. Like, yeah, like some of them can still do it, and it's still pretty good. But yeah, then there's like the Lily Sings and the Mr. Beast and what have you, where it's just embarrassing. One last little bit, that really good point that they bring up is YouTubers are built different because we're used to doing it all, like writers, producing, directing. Like we are used to being like one-man teams and whatnot, and we have a lot more drive. And yeah, like the Dude Perfect guys are great, and it's like I love that they actually have like the financing to do all of that stuff. And you know, a lot of the people actually deserve it, and then some of them are robots, like Mr. Beast, who tapped into the algorithm to get all the views. And yeah, so good and bad, obviously, but it's just YouTubers are built different because we approach things, you know, as we're the CEOs, but also like the stars and also the graphic designers and marketing team and what have you. So,
but look at the crossover. Also, some guy said like camping hidden somewhere, and I said the name Steve, and then boom, you got it because people actually watch it. Sam the cooking guy. People like these names that it is crazy. They'll have millions and millions and millions. Who?
So and often, it used to be the different IPs that we loved in the past. I'd be like, "Oh, you like that? Oh, I like that. Let's be friends." But now it's like when you connect with people, it's almost it's usually like YouTubers and streamers and stuff like that make you connect with people.
Robot a little.
All right, so moving on.
I didn't know if it was me or him.
It
was like Max Headroom.
I got a tree right outside my window now. Am I still broken? Badger.
It's getting better now.
Take over.
I understood. You said there was a tree outside or something.
A tree, yeah.
Tree.
Ha!
Ha! See, we heard it. You're good.
Am
Now
I?
you're just hanging out. Yeah, you're fine. We hear you.
Yeah, no,
We see
you're
you.
okay. You're okay, yeah.
AMC lost $200 million in the first quarter.
Did they really have that picture of Zegler?
What? No, I think Gary added it.
Oh, he edited it? Oh, okay.
I think it was like a picture of, what's his name? Edward, Robert Pattinson.
Oh, good. You mean our
Mickey
Batman, not Batman?
Mickey 17 lost lots of money for some reason. And the theaters lose money when these lose money.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to talk about geeky stuff and info dump at people. Tasting history with Max Miller. That motherfucker made a recipe, and then I listened to him for 20 minutes while he explained what the conclave eats as they elect the Pope. I mean, that is riveting content.
Hey, not as exciting content as telling people that, hey there, no, that's the one. Not as riveting as me telling people that the Gollum movie is going to be out in 2.5 years, so that means it's going to be out in 3 years after they delay it.
I can't wait. I hope Ian McKellen can survive all this.
2.5 yes, which like 3.
And then still speak and project and not be on adrenochrome or whatever the hell. Yeah, he has to be. He has to be. That's the whole point, is that he sends Aragorn to hunt for him. I hunted, Frodo.
It's what you look like when you start taking too much adrenochrome, like Nancy Pelosi. Gross. Okay, so Badger, can you hear me?
CGI, I can hear you.
Okay. Tony Gilroy has revealed that they had to scrap a standalone K2SO horror movie. So yesterday I was bringing up how I didn't care about any of the characters in this, but the robot character. It's a thing they do. They know their character sucks, so they give you a robot to like. Well, it turns out they were going to bring this guy into Andor and give him his own horror movie episode, but they had to scrap it due to budget concerns. The 12 episodes. How do they give this guy another 12 episodes? And they had to...
Yes, they did waste a lot of money on that show for sure. When
Can't believe they had to scrap it.
I
You're
agree.
frozen.
Now I was like the guy on
Oh,
Netflix.
wait, now you're yeah, just like all American technology hitting it worked. You're back. Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, they would have done essentially what would have amounted to a horror episode where you would have been trapped on a ship with a Terminator, more or less. But they kind of got their moment where, in the episodes everyone loves, it's revealed that they have like a bunch of these robots waiting in reserve, and then they all kind of march out like Terminators and do some fun stuff.
Fun stuff, you say?
Mm-hmm. Kick a barrier into the crowd. It was awesome.
But was it as
Irwin is at
fun?
the cutting edge of modern technology.
But was it as fun as 10 hours of Daredevil rain? Oh wait, hold on. He's gonna look at the camera at some point. Just wait.
Does he halfway through? Does he look at the camera?
Oh, not halfway through. He does that every like 30 minutes or so, dude. It's like riveting, edge of my seat action.
Did you make it, or what is this?
No. Why would I make something this full blown retarded? Marvel put this out, obviously. Yes, this is brought to you by. Oh no, hold on here. Fine, I guess we'll skip ahead. Oh no, he's still looking. Hold on. Oh wait, now dang it! Oh, there he is. Now he's looking at the camera. Oh wait, hold on. Here we go. Oh no, he's not looking at the camera. Wait, here we go. No, he's still not looking at the camera. No joke. I was more entertained looking through this and seeing if he did anything more than looking at the camera than all of the Andors I watched combined.
Oh.
Well, yeah, no. It's the fault of me moving into the different room because I got to put the damn antenna right up against the window, and there's a tree right out there, and 5G hates trees. It's its only weakness, so...
I want to try to be fair. I watched the first 6 episodes of Andor. I didn't watch the last 3, and I plan to watch them. I'll try to be open-minded. I will say that I genuinely suffered throughout the 6 ones, and it shouldn't be that way.
I think you will genuinely love the 7th one when a Force healer shows up.
I care more about Clarkson's Farm Season 4, the trailer of which is in the private chat. Badger, whip it out. Your internet works.
Boy, yay. Okay.
I'm actually genuinely excited for this. You guys finally had me watch some Amazon shows. ABF loves some Clarkson's Farm, so I had to watch that. And it's one of those ones where I was like, yeah, I could probably enjoy it. And it ended up being like top tier side monitor viewing. And I couldn't stop. And now I'm genuinely excited for season 4, which is out in like 2 weeks from Friday, which was also the same day that Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible come out. So we got 3 things I care about on that day.
All right.
Roll the clip.
I want to make it plain that I am absolutely thrilled to bits for Caleb.
Correct.
But he has left me just a little bit in the lurch. Please, come on. It's freezing cold and soaking wet. Come on.
I predict everything is going to go wrong.
While Caleb's away, I'm going to need a hand. You've seen Clarkson's Farm?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you?
No.
I'm on you. Someone to help me. She's brilliant.
What?
Should I trim your eyebrows?
What's the matter with my eyebrows?
Are you kidding?
I'm on you.
That's so tiny. What should we call it?
Richard Ham. You know you're in the show. Oh, I had a brilliant idea. Gonna buy a pub.
Yes.
Well,
yes. Yes.
Now, I've got to be honest, when I first looked round, that hadn't fallen down.
The only thing that would help this shithole is a wrecking ball.
So they've drilled holes from cubicle to cubicle.
I don't think that was to improve ventilation.
Yeah.
Top of the old thing and then the old thing on board again, bro.
Pigs have clitorises. I didn't know that.
Wait, what?
Jesus. Yeah, he can't find us either.
I want to get it open by the August bank holiday. Okay, now. The carvery is now open.
power cut, fans are dead, no gas. Lunch service is a bust, basically.
Every time.
Oh, fuck that. Why is it going 100 miles an hour? Stop the tractor!
I think we get rid of Harvey Sweinstein.
Harvey Sweinstein.
Him? So the scientist. It's a scientist.
Actor.
It's a scientist.
Give me a goddamn drink.
Yeah, I need
In
it.
school, haven't you been learning how to be a dog? Come here. And heel?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm intrigued, and French Moon's also intrigued. Oh no, he's talking about Andor being good. No, let's talk about Clarkson's Farm a little bit more. Yes, Badger. For those the very rare few who may not have seen this in chat, tell them why they should watch Clarkson's Farm.
It's like comfort television. It's fun just to watch it. The bumblings of an out of touch. Yeah, it just works. It just works.
It actually just doesn't work, and that's what's so great is because everything goes wrong every time. Because it seems like it's scripted sometimes. He is so incompetent. Like he purposely tries to fuck up if everything goes so wrong. Well, that's the thing. I don't think it is. But yeah, even if you don't care about farming or British people or whatever, like it's just such easy watching. Definitely, if you got a side monitor, it should be on there. Now, see, Clarkson's Farms, you could fall asleep to from comfort though, rather than boredom.
Yeah, and then you just rewatch it. You just leave it on.
Yes, on repeat. All right, good. Man, it's nice to. We watch so many trailers and don't always have the most positive thoughts afterwards. And it's really nice to have a positive thought on a trailer. And don't let me forget about French Moon because Reverse Fart.
Oh my God.
Just dropped 19969. Put the mousetrap on the.
How about for $90? I'll put the fucking mousetrap on my tongue.
All right.
Give me the cash.
Been here long?
Yeah, look enough. Come on, give me the cash.
Oh.
I have a question though. How did ABF become reverse fart?
Oh, that was look at the.
How about for $90? I'll put the fucking mousetrap on my tongue.
I don't want to talk about a price. I don't want to talk. Don't look. Don't ask what Daddy does for his job. I'm watching The Sopranos, and his daughter asking what he does for a job. Don't ask me what you don't want to know. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to, Grogu.
Never ask me about my business.
I swear, boss man. All right.
Get red.
Fred French Moon. Hashtag Andor is good. All right, let's.
No, mea culpa.
Got a good one coming up.
I did like the start of D-Day Born Again, and it went nowhere. So my final thought is that it's meh since it didn't land, and hashtag Andor is good.
What part of it though? Be specific.
Yeah, if 2 episodes. Maybe if we're counting the last, but just the second season, if 2 episodes were good out of fucking 9 of them.
Yeah, I made the joke, just watch like the first 21 episodes and then it gets really good. And then that's what happened. Oh, God. Wait, what? I'll say Irma's New Potato does occasionally refer to me to Daddy, which is really funny. My new PC calling me Daddy, but it is a little creepy when you think of the not PC behind it. But it is adorable. Never watched.
I think it was waste management, not sanitation.
Yes, waste management. Obviously.
Waste management. That's I think what Tony Soprano does.
Yeah, and you just think because like I'm in waste management, I'm Italian, I'm a monster.
Sanitation engineer is also the new fun way to call that. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So we've been talking about the Pope. Chat just it's funny, but also like equally creepy. But it's funny for now. All right, so people won't shut up about the Pope. Pope this, Pope that, and they finally announced the new Pope, Homelander, to be the new Pope. Thoughts, Bryce?
I mean, they've been for years really like the show and the creators and all those people and Seth Rogen, they all have TDS. So if they didn't, maybe this would be mildly amusing. But since we know they do have it and they're just annoying all the time, this is just another one of those instances. And it's probably why I don't really watch the show anymore. I thought that the first season was fun. Second season, I somehow got through, and then I just didn't even feel like watching it anymore.
I never get a chance because I never had Prime, and then I finally got Prime, and not as like people are telling me all sorts of shows to watch. You know, Reacher, Terminal List, all sorts of great stuff. Not a single person told me to watch The Boys.
Well, that's because anybody, if it was just this first season, people probably would have told you to watch it. But because after the first season it takes such a nosedive, I can't imagine why anybody would recommend it.
Yeah, and it's like with comic books. Mark Waid practically single-handedly kept me from reading comic books for so freaking long. And then I finally, it was what, like Kelly Jones and like Chuck Dixon and Graham Nolan going on with like, Nerdrotic, doing like the Real BBC and stuff like that. Mark Miller, also another one where I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And then this happened. And if they would just up, then I could maybe watch The Boys and then really enjoy it. And I keep seeing the comic books, and I like Garth Ennis, and I would be interested in the comic books, but just the wokeness in the show even turns me off from buying the comic books at this point. It's just like, stop.
It's also in the comics, there's a lot more like balanced, a lot more women doing things and nude, and they changed a lot of those scenes to more men oriented. And it's like, at least give me 50-50.
And we just saw Clarkson's Farms. They're basically gender swapping Caleb. And that girl seemed great. I was actually really interested in seeing her. She seems like a really good addition to the cast. Strong woman. Who would have thought? We actually like them when they're not insufferable. All right. So we got some, timeline cleansers. We didn't have a lot to talk about. But then you guys started talking about Andor timelines and stuff. So I did have some timeline cleansers on here, and I just thought this was kind of adorable. Wait for it. Oh, it's just so cute.
Yeah, I need to cleanse my timeline.
Since I set up the new PC, I was scrolling through Twitter. I'm like, why is Twitter so terrible? And then I saw it was on For You and not following.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God.
So I had all these... So basically, everything that I read into the Andor shit, and in my head, I was like, was that there? Or am I just reading into that because I'm hyper aware? Oh my God. Every motherfucker that thought it was stunning and brave, I saw their post about fucking, he went there. She said genocide. It's like, so everything that I maybe thought was there is fucking there and being extolled as the best thing since sliced bread. And the whole thing of Mon Mothma talking about we've lost truth and what truth is. Who do you think she's talking? Like, who do they think she's, you know what I'm saying? I'm very much aware of what that was. And so I need to cleanse the timeline.
Daredevil Born Again. Wilson Fisk wasn't necessarily Trump, but his supporters were absolutely supposed to be MAGA. And it was just so heavy-handed that itself, like, I was willing to give it a chance. I watched season 1 and quite enjoyed it. And just when they start doing that, it just automatically turns you off. And then you start getting nitpicky, you start getting negative, and they just lose you with that crap. And you start being willing to give it a chance. But
that one, there were issues with Daredevil Born Again, but that wasn't the main one that I was disturbed by. Because if nothing else, at least somehow whatever they were doing with Fisk suited his character. I get what you're saying, that you could say that some of those supporters may have been a little wink, but I really had an issue with the fact that they were trying to use some of their old footage and mix it with new footage, and the whole season, whatever you want to call it, felt very uneven to me. So that bothered me more than anything.
Yeah, it was really uneven for me too. Like after the 5th episode, it was like there's no more episodes after that. It was like really weird pacing. It's like the show just ended because I stopped watching it because it was so bad. All right, What do you guys think this is?
A megalodon.
Close.
Or
Price, any
alligator,
guesses?
I don't know.
It's probably like Jurassic Park Rebirth or something. Although I would have liked it to be like Godzilla -2 or whatever it is.
Godzilla Japan account. A new Godzilla the Ride, surpassing the original Godzilla the Ride, is being diligently crafted by director Takashi.
I love it.
Today, we're exclusively revealing in movie. The production team of Godzilla -1 has reunited to deliver a soul-stirring ride attraction experience set to open summer of 2025. Stay tuned for details.
It's probably going to be awesome.
That's a fun one right there, though. Takashi Yamasuki.
I know. I normally say him and have a fun time, but I wanted to get to the Takashi Yamazaki.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, that's like
Takashi Yamazaki. I like what he does. I think I'm really eager to see Godzilla -2 or whatever they call that movie.
Oh yes, please.
Terrifying.
Wait, what? What kind of graphics card did I install? I don't understand. It's gonna kill all the humans? I hope not. All right. I had another timeline cleanser. We'll make it real quick. No, stop it. Ow, no, stop it. All right, no. I got to press the button. There we go.
No. Video game destroy all humans.
There we go. I never played it, but it did always appeal to me. God.
Master of the rover.
Yeah, I always like the putting a turtle on there. All right, so more good marketing. A lot of horror movies have been doing this, where they'll have like a creepy clown driving around, or like a weird nun sitting on a bench. Final Destination driving around with a bunch of fake logs in the back.
I don't like it.
I don't want to drive around, but like that is gonna stick in my brain. I'm taking all of those mopeders out. I'm gonna cause a Final Destination moment to get away from the Final Destination truck.
It's a vow.
All right, one second. God, I don't have my damn Stream Deck. It is driving me crazy. All right, Price of Reason. We have a quick one from him. People who complain about identity politics are the people who make identity politics. Literally, that's the only problem with identity politics. Conservatives like Price of Reason whining. The MCU content sucks because it's coming out of a giant corporation that sucks. They don't pay writers to make original content. They don't respect the material. It has nothing to do with hiring more women and people of color. Complaining about that stuff just demonstrates your bigotry and ignorance. Good luck with your channel. Super interesting comment, Price. Any thoughts on that, Price?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like what Badger was saying before. I don't know what happened, but recently I've had more weirdos on my channel reacting to videos. I guess that's a positive thing overall, but it's just so annoying because these aren't like good faith arguments. First of all, I never really presented myself as a conservative or anything else. I mean, that's what people think of me. I don't really know what to say. I never really got up in the morning and even thought about it. I just think that I like it when entertainment tells good stories. I never said I didn't like to see black people in a movie, or I don't like women. Not only that,
that was me that said that.
I want to tell you a secret. I like women very much. When there's like women in a movie, especially if they look nice, that's exactly what I do like.
Yeah.
Speaking of, thanks to Reverse Fart, I actually owe you a couple of pretty ladies.
That's something that I like, yes.
Oh, Gooch! Someone get Gooch! Call Gooch! Lord have mercy. And then, there's one more thanks to Reverse Fart. Beautiful. All right. Moving on till we get to the next thing. I actually have a bunch of Sydney Sweeneys. And oh no. Okay, quick little animes. Tomak, I hope Tomak is still here. All right. I know. Lord have mercy. Christ almighty. Wait, why do I... You're one of the good ones, Bobby. You're one of the good ones.
You made it through.
All right, so quick one for Tomak. He dropped a 300 the other day and had some mech animes for me, which I was really happy about because I was needing to get caught up on my mech animes. And he had me watch one of the classics, Gundam Wing, Endless Waltz. Let me press the buttons to get it up there. And I didn't know what was going on in like the slightest bit, because I think there's like all of the show, and then I think this, like, they win, and then they're like, all right, we have peace. So we have to destroy all of our Gundams because we have peace now. But then all the soldier dudes like do a coup and then they take over and no one has like Gundams and so they're screwed. And it's on an asteroid to go into a sun. So they have to go stop it, go get the Gundams and save the day. And it's in this waltz because it's literally the cycles of civilization of peace, war, revolution, peace, war, revolution. And when I would see this when I was younger, a teenager, when it'd be on Adult Swim, I'd be like, this is really politicky, but now that I'm older, I can really appreciate the politickiness of it. But also the mech fights are pretty cool, and my favorite mech is definitely Death Scythe because scythes and spiked bats are the best weapons. And there's literally a guy named Death Scythe in like murdered out black paint with a giant energy scythe. I mean, come on. And he's a mech that's got angel wings. I mean,
what could you ask for?
It's pretty sweet. So I quite liked it. Didn't understand much of what was going on. But for the most part, got it towards the end. And mech fights. So I was really happy. Definitely holds up. Oh, I think we saw a little bit of Death Scythe right there. And yeah, I was a happy boy. I got everything I wanted out of my anime. And I can say I've seen some Gundam now. I'm a happy boy. Now we got to talk about something sad. So we had this happen in The Last of Us. I know. I had, other than like little bits here and there, I had neither. So I really appreciate, shout out to Amak for culturing me. I got Escaflowne the movie to watch. How it started, how it's going. So this is Bugle Daily. So he started posting some stuff. This is how it started.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like everyone was doing this trend from Grok. So this is the toy, the non-binary action set. Yeah, sums it up. All right, but then someone made a joke about you better not put Bella Ramsey's face on Sydney Sweeney. And then the crazy bastard started putting Bella Ramsey on Sydney Sweeney.
No.
And then she doesn't get any more attract. I know, terrorism attack. And then I think the next one is, oh wait, no, hold on. We got some other stuff to get to. That was GTA having a pride parade. Oh wait, did I? Okay, yeah. Here was the other one. We got Tomb Raider.
Bring up the flame unit.
So yeah, there were some other. I must not have pulled them up because yeah, a couple of them were a little disturbing. All right, so okay. Oh yeah. Also, thanks to Reverse Fart and Tomak and all you other wonderful people in chat. So I am going to, as we all know, as every single man knows, Sydney Sweeney is now single. So I'm putting a bid in to marry her. And when I marry her, I'm going to turn her into a housewife and give her the life she deserves. And here's what she's going to look like as my housewife.
Love and marriage, love and marriage. Goes together. All she wanted to do was have Al rub her ass and feed her bonbons. I mean, that's it.
Oh, worth it.
Constantly trying to get Al to fuck her. Like, it was the greatest. We had a country.
Yeah, we did have a country. All right. I'm going to throw something in private chat. We're going to get to it here in a second. But why don't you go and get that pulled up and make sure it's full. I don't want any context for the video going in.
Oh, no.
All right,
okay.
So this one's going around the interwebs. So I didn't notice this in the trailer, but there's the GTA or no, the gay flag, and I'm assuming people pulled this from the trailer. I didn't notice this. Did you guys notice any gay flags in the trailer?
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're talking about.
Did it look like it was a pride parade?
There's a yeah.
Okay, well, so area. Now the meme is when you find out there's a pride parade in
I saw it. Yeah,
it's
good. Let's go.
And then everyone's like, hey, remember those crowded beaches? We're going to need those beaches as crowded as possible.
This was, quote, treated with, like, a car and then the pride flag. So, car emoji, then the pride flag.
No, we're spoiling it. We're spoiling it. Hold on 1 second. Infinitel says, here comes that elusive 6 stars. All right, so no, first, we were introduced to, I believe this culture is called Ratchet Ass Ho or something like that. I forget what it's called, but it's in Times Square, I believe. And it's as brave and beautiful as you would expect. Right, great free advertising for Thunderbolts. All right, and then a lot of people saw that and thought, oh, well, that's AI. There's no way that's real. Well, we did that here in America. Over here, in I believe it's Italy. They have their own statue as well, and it's next to a bunch of actual statues of David. And now we have this one. And a lot of people are saying, you know what? Hashtag Irwin's always right. So Bugle Daily.
Moratorium.
That's not, I didn't say it. So Bugle Daily has a thought, and I personally, actually, here, let's go and ask chat. Because personally, I think Sydney Sweeney's giant acting talents deserve its own statue. So let's start a poll.
Yes. I would be okay with a statue like this.
Just go for it.
There are so few things I support my taxes going to.
Terrorism, Maximus.
It reminds me of wasn't there a RoboCop statue that people put up in Detroit that cost like millions to put up, and they paid it? I'm not kidding. There's such a thing, like some bronze statue of RoboCop that people actually went and crowdsourced, and everybody wanted the statue.
RoboCop and Rocky, those should all
have statues.
have statues, yes.
I mean, really, if you create an area somewhere where there's these huge statues of what we just saw, the Sydney Sweeney statue.
There are more designs, yes.
Rocky and RoboCop and others, I would be excited. That would be a place I want to visit.
Oh yeah, true. And I'd rather have like Golden Sydney Sweeney than like a Times Square, the weird like robot dude who spray paints himself like gold, and then is like a tourist trap. I'd rather. Well, I mean, we all know what picture we're all gonna take when we go to the Sydney Sweeney statue. They might have to. Yeah, honestly, they'd probably have to put like a little gate around it, maybe some walls. All right, so. Now, okay. Now we are prepared. Play it. It's already been spoiled.
To
Play
remind y'all again, everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people. All
evidence.
gingers are
Here
black
comes the evidence.
people. If they have red hair, they are black. You see a white man with red hair, that's a black man. You see a white woman with red hair, that's a black woman. Gingers are black. All gingers.
Over. Just ends.
I don't get it. I don't understand what this person is talking about.
Okay.
So
you guys all have the N-word pass now.
So Ariel was not a race swap, okay?
Use it free.
I just saw that and I thought, chat might enjoy that. Yes. You're Blasian, Moxie. You're a Blasian.
You got a double pass.
Wait, does she have to knock herself out? No, I don't understand.
Stop Asian hate.
All right.
By not hitting yourself.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. All right. All right. Where are we? Am I caught up? All right. Wait, we got more Mea Culpas? Mea Culpa 2. Okay. I was like, I thought we already did this one. Like most of Last of Us Season 1. All right. French Moon liked most of Last of Us Season 1. But Season 2 is absolute hot flaming garbage. And not just because golfing, but Ellie is just annoying. That is annoying is the absolute nicest possible way you could put that. She's a dumb retard. But hey, I'm glad she's a new father. Was the game also a woke fest? I didn't play either of them. Did you play any of them, Badge?
No, intentionally. I could play the first one, but nope. Didn't want to get all attached and love it, only to play the second one and get fucking alienated. And already had too many things ruined.
Someone had posted the motion capture performance of Ashley Johnson and the others during that scene. It is incredible acting. And if you've seen the Bella Ramsey version of it, it's absolute night and day. And then Kit Harington comes out and it's like, oh, when I was on House or Game of Thrones, like Bella Ramsey was just such a better actor than me, And she's like, you. Price, you have any thoughts before I move on?
No, I mean, I kind of am in the same boat as Badger, and there was really no point for me to get into it already knowing what happens in the second game and season. I did watch the first season of The Last of Us, the HBO one, but I kind of already knew where it was all going, and I just figured I've seen enough. I got what this is about. I didn't even love the first season. I just thought it was okay. It was like a slower Walking Dead or something.
Speaking of boats,
Badger,
I'm hopping overboard. Just go watch Open Bar after this.
He's gonna be on Open Bar.
Yeah, we'll go. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I'm happy
over there.
for you. I'm not mean-spirited.
Oh my God, Price! I was just kidding.
Ice is one of the good ones.
Methinks doth protest too much now, Price.
No.
Now I think you are jealous.
The only time that I was mean-spirited, and it was actually here on this show, is when you were saying that Asmongold Gold, that has millions of followers, suddenly pretended that he wasn't woke anymore or something, and then he got another 1 million followers. And that was the only time I told you that I don't really care one way or another. But with Badger, I'm rooting for him. I'm happy he's succeeding. And, you know, if he succeeds, good for him.
Price.
Why not?
I know. If I thought you
I'm
were
happy
person,
that you succeed. I'm happy that everybody. I don't sit around thinking, you know.
Here's the funny thing. What's the opposite of success? That's what my Twitter literally thinks I'm a bot. It keeps, I think it was you. I had to refollow you today, Price, because Twitter keeps unfollowing me from people because it thinks I'm a bot. And it's giving me bot warnings and double check to make sure I'm not a bot.
My account has been stuck on like 9,900 plus for years, and I don't know why. No matter what happens, even if I have a post that 1 million people look at, it'll still be 9,900 plus, and I don't know why. But I do want to tell you one thing. Not that this is of any interest. I don't know why I'm sharing with you. I will tell you this. One time there was something good that I was doing that like it was very, very good for me and for my channel, and somebody who's a much bigger YouTuber didn't like something and basically, you know, kind of put the kibosh on something good that was happening to me. And you'd think that that would never happen, but that actually happened to me once. And you know what? There's a lot of really mean-spirited people out there.
They're just jealous of how pretty you are, Price. You don't listen to them.
There's really nothing to be jealous of me. I'm just like, you know, I'm just an average size, like.
You have a crown. They're just jealous, you know. Heavy,
it's the crown. It's
heavy
the
is
crown.
the head.
If I didn't have it, they'd be
crown.
nicer to me, I guess.
And Price, you better back off Badger. He is Rossi's, okay? Hashtag butt stuff, erect gross.
Yes. I was just giving him a compliment. I was saying I'm rooting for him. I think that's nice of me.
No. We do this thing where we give our friends a hard time, but you can't take it serious, okay?
No, I don't take it seriously.
I love Grogu, and I constantly punch him in the face.
You don't love Grogu. You just like punching him in the face.
It started off as me just liking punching him in the face, and then it quickly turned into
something more.
Like reverse Stockholm syndrome. Like I fell in love with my captive. All right. So quick one. We got, here another, 5 to 10 minutes. This one is going to affect me. Netflix sharing affected me a little bit, but I've been using my buddy's Hulu and Max, and then that's what I add Disney Plus to for $1. And now Max is going to be doing a password sharing crackdown, but it will take 12 to 18 months to reach full steam. They are trying to tell their investors, we're going to do it. But oh God, they're cracking down on it. What do I watch on there though? Did you watch anything on Max or Hulu, Price?
This is the weird thing. Sometimes I just sit and I say to myself, I want to put something on.
Anything.
And I have like Netflix, I
Sopranos?
have Prime, I have Max, and I can't find something that I want to watch. I know that sounds crazy. There's like a whole world of things to watch in every one of these services, and yet somehow not a ton of stuff that appeals to me somehow.
Yeah, it's the endless scrolling through Netflix. Yeah, or you scroll and you're like, well, I just spent 20 minutes. I guess that's what I watched.
I spend more time scrolling, and they're like, here's our top 10, and usually their top 10 does not interest me. Not the shows and not the movies. It's like, I don't know. Either I'm different or there's something wrong with them. I'm just not sure yet.
Yeah, we're built different. But they do with this have where you can add an extra account for $8 a month. So if it absolutely comes to it, maybe I cough up $8. But I'm watching Sopranos on Max. I watched some Lazarus, but then that ended up sucking.
Sopranos is an awesome show. It's a show that today they couldn't make it because everybody would get offended all the time. There's so much stuff that's said there that you probably couldn't even say on a show today.
Multiple boobs per episode, and I've yet to see a flaccid wiener. Game of Thrones. So actually, okay, yeah, we don't care about password sharing. Let's talk some Sopranos real quick. So, first 4 episodes I absolutely freaking loved. So good, masterpiece. And then we get to episode 5, and then that's the one where his daughter's like going off to college. So instead of having the normal setup where he talks to the therapist and he's like with the boys, he goes off with the young girl, and then that's the big story is the teenage girl, and then the other storyline is his wife like almost fucking the priest or whatever. So all of a sudden they made the storylines about the women, and then they cut out the really awesome like therapy that makes for such good storytelling structure. And I did not care for episode 5.
Episode 5, doesn't he choke some guy?
His story, because it's a guy who ratted out on them and then went to witness protection. And he's like, I think I recognize him.
That kind of offsets. That's like kind of an offset. I know,
but that's the problem though. Is I'm loving it, and they're like, you know what? We need to focus on the women of the show. And then all of a sudden it just sucks. And then all of a sudden I had the realization. I was like, Hollywood writers said, hey, let's focus on the women for the whole show. And I'm like, that's what they did.
It's very rare. You're still watching season 1 where they're still kind of finding their footing. I feel like that show 90-something% of the time delivers what you want to see in that show.
That's what I'm saying. I'm loving it. And they give it to me, and then all of a sudden they veer off and say, oh, let's do the women.
I wouldn't worry about it.
All of a sudden the quality drops, and then they go away and they go back to the men and what you actually want. And then I'm on episode 6 and I'm enjoying it again because it's doing the same thing.
I think that back in the day, people didn't used to think about this stuff too much. It's like, you say, oh, they're doing an episode like this. But generally speaking, it wasn't like the woke era. So sometimes they had something, maybe a creative idea, but that show is legit. That show is absolutely legit, and it stays legit.
He goes to Italy.
He does go to Italy. That show just stays legit. I probably should rewatch it at some point. I did a rewatch once, but that was already years ago. Totally worth a rewatch.
I'm loving it, but then all of a sudden the story focuses on my teenage girls getting like drunk, and then
don't
worry
me
about
it, man.
The
don't
mafia,
worry about it. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, my wife's drinking wine and cooking ziti.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you
why.
I have a theory.
I don't care.
I have a theory. I have a theory that initially when they pitched the show, they wanted to say like he's basically a mob boss, but look, he has a very annoying family that bothers him. He has a wife and daughter, and they really wanted to contrast that. And I think that was probably what like helped them drive the show at the beginning. Once you start with like season 2, season 3, and get into it, I feel like these things really get pushed aside.
Good.
I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I think you just need to keep watching it. And trust me,
I am still very much so enjoying the show.
I am jealous of you. I am jealous of you that you are in a position that you can enjoy this wonderful series now. Out of all the shit that exists out there, you can watch this great thing.
If I have any sort of critique or criticism in the slightest, people tell me I hate the show and I should die. I'm sorry. I want Tony. I don't care about the teenage girl drinking tequila. I'm sorry. I am
telling you that you are being spoiled now. That if you watch this whole thing, you'll understand that I'm jealous of you. I want to be able to watch Sopranos for the first time, and you get to do it. I'm actually jealous of you.
Oh yeah, so yeah, but it's like the annoying mob wife. Like it's not the fun doing coke mob wife from like Goodfellas or whatever. It's the I'm cheating on my wife and I really just want her to leave, but for the kids we're like together, kind of like my wife. I much prefer his super hot Russian girlfriend who always is naked the whole time. I like that character a lot more than his wife for some reason. I don't know why.
You're going to be fine, man. Just give the show, just be open-minded. Don't worry about it. Watch and enjoy. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, yeah. No, and I've been doing that. And then episode 5, I'm like, should I just skip to the end and get past the women part? I want to go back to the mafia doing like mafia. Oh, okay, he's choking a dude. Oh, okay, that's good. But could we do that the whole episode?
You get more of that. There will be plenty of that. I feel like you're not going to be disappointed. That's all I can say.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying the show's great. It's just you notice a dip in that episode. And it's just like Wow, that's literally what all of Hollywood decided to do.
If we weren't nitpicky the way we are these days, if we weren't so kind of disappointed with all of Hollywood's crap, you would just watch that and not even think about it.
Well, it's been side monitoring, and I've put a good bit of thought into it, and man, the writing is incredible in the first 4 episodes, and then it just jumps off a fucking cliff because they want to talk about women.
It's going to be fine. Wait, so they replaced it? I wonder, why did they give him a red lightsaber?
Because they don't understand Star Wars, presumably.
Right. I mean, unless they think he's Darth Vader, which is fine, but it's kind of strange. I think he really needed the green lightsaber.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, interns or staffers or whatever, social media people. So, yeah. And it's like the Pope image. Like, he didn't tell them, put out an AI image of me as the Pope, you know? And, like, he finds out about this stuff, like, the same time we find out about it, because it's just staffers doing it. And I support it, though, yeah, they need to have the Bugle Daily doing it, because, like he was pointing out, he would have made sure he got the lightsaber correct. And speaking of gangsters, they got the Mafia. Was it Mafia Old Country? Yeah, Mafia The Old Country trailer dropped. And my buddy, he loved Grand Theft Auto, so he played all of the other like third-person like GTA clones, the drivers, the Scarfaces and whatnot. And it looked cool. I never played it myself, but I watched him play it a bunch. It looked good, and the graphics look fantastic, and it's, you know, in Italy, so we're not going to get like the teenage girls drinking tequila. All the old school cars looks I mean, this looks pretty sweet to me. Someone was complaining they don't want to do like Indiana Jones Corleone or whatever, which I guess I get, but I'm mildly interested. Does that do anything for you, Price? I know you're not a huge gamer.
No, it's not that I'm not currently much of a gamer, but I do appreciate games. Because back in the day, I was a gamer. I just kind of stopped, and at some point, I stopped buying consoles because I felt that I was spending too much time on it, and that's why. But you know.
Oh yeah, gaming is a time suck. That's why I'm like, hey, I'll just do a gaming channel, and then instead of me being lazy playing video games, I'm doing my job. Thanks to Chad. I love you so much, Chad. I couldn't do this
really
without
do.
you.
At some point, if I find my footing in the things that I'm doing, just in general, all the stuff that I'm doing, and it's the right time and setting, I would get a console.
I never thought of this. Hold on. Yes. Price, anything you'd like to plug while I smash Grogu's face in?
Yes. I'm trying to get people to notice my second channel actually for live streams.
Oh no, pop out. Please pop out. Pop out. No. Oh yeah, and what is that live stream? What is that channel called? Oh no, pop out.
I'm going to share it right now while you choke Grogu. I'll share
He's back. I saved him. That'll be $20,000 for facial reconstruction surgery. Oh, wait, are you putting it in chat?
Yeah, I'm going to put it in
Price of Reason Live. I want you to say the words Price of Reason Live.
Price of Reason Live.
We will be back here tomorrow for some pre-F&T. Make sure you all check out Price of Reason Live. He does Quantum Leap and politics over there, correct?
That is absolutely correct. I think it's you that told me that. I liked what you said. I think it was a week ago that mine is the only channel, the live stream one, that you can watch content about Trump and Quantum Leap.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, when my former bosses, Jeremy Prime, he made a Fortnite wrestling channel. It gives me the same sort of vibe. I love it. And this channel will be pop culture live streams, political live stream, and I'm about to hopefully starting this Saturday, every Saturday, posting gaming videos for you all. That's what I'm gonna be trying to play tonight. Thanks to you all, I was able to get this new PC. It makes me so happy because it finally works. Shout out to Erwin's new potato. Make sure you all follow Price of Reason. And make sure to stay tuned for the open bar. And make sure you harass Badger and throw him off his game as much as you can. I got to play the clip. 1 second.
Everyone has AIDS. My grandma and my dog are blue.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends. Come on! Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye.
If we're not back by dawn, call the president.
Should I buy a mousetrap as a prop? I kind of like the idea.